Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, wherever you may be in the world. I'm Sara Jane, and this is Thoughtful Nuggets and Pearls on Gift of Healing TV. Welcome. The topic for this program is press pause. And we're not talking about animal paws either. Bless them, although actually pressing those can be very relaxing. And maybe it could be something we should be doing because it is about taking that time when something happens and saying, I need to take a step back. I need to allow myself some time to think, to get my head wrapped around it. Whatever terminology you like to put to this, it is just about giving yourself some time. And it is, yes, it is about, the quote I used for this was, sometimes you need to press pause to let everything sink in. And I'm very much one of those people that does like that. If somebody's going to change something on me, it's, please just give me a chance to get it sorted out in my head so that I can come back to you and say, yes, no, how about this, that, and the other, etc. Just give me the time to get my head wrapped around it. So I'm not saying yes and regretting it and not saying no and regretting it. It's so that I can give you an honest answer. And I think it is really important that when somebody asks you to do something, or you ask somebody to do something, that if somebody says, can I have time to think about it? You honor that. So expect to hear it and expect to say it. It's really important because the truer we are to ourselves and the more honest we are with ourselves and therefore others, everybody can achieve so much more. Now, that might sound strange, but it isn't really, because it is about not doing things that you would prefer not to, that don't resonate with you. Or there's a situation going on that things could very easily be said that everybody could regret saying, hearing. There's so much. It's just take a step back. Press that pause button. A quote that I found literally today: sometimes in life we need to step back and give it time. It's the same thing. Press pause. What is going on in your life at the moment? Are you giving yourself time to think about it, to take it all in? And decide for yourself. Are other people trying to make decisions for you? And it's, no, please. I will make my own mind up. But I just need a little bit of time to do that. And that's okay. It is okay to say, please give me some time to think about this. Yeah, as I said at the beginning, get my head wrapped around it, because I am very definitely one of those people. And conversations with both my sisters, it's, yeah, absolutely. My youngest sister, especially those of you that have been watching a lot of these will probably have met Jackie through the Thoughtful Nuggets and Pearls. And she's very busy at the moment because I can't join us at the moment, but she isn't yet, because we're all wired slightly differently. And I went through a phase of I would just drop things. Well, I'm not in a position to do that at the moment with a lot of things. There are some things I can easily drop and say, yeah, that's fine, let's go do that. There are other things I really do, and especially when it comes to doing the programs, they don't just happen, especially when I've got guests. And obviously arranging them every month as well. And so it's just like, actually, there are aspects of work. I've got a client. I can't say to the client, I'm not coming because somebody's given me a better offer. You've got to, fit things in. What can I juggle? What can't I? And when you're self-employed, and you work from home, people have this thing that you can just drop everything, that you're not on, for want of a better way of putting it, time constraints. Well, actually you are. I write for a monthly magazine, an e-magazine, an online magazine, and I have to have the articles in by the 16th of the month. And if they're not in by the 16th, I don't get to be in the next month's edition. There are time constraints. I do my newsletters every month. I do it by a particular time every month. Now, yes, that's my choice, but it is my choice to make sure that they are just monthly. And that if something misses the newsletter, it misses it. And if it happens in between the two newsletters, it doesn't get in there. But it's important to me. That's part of the way I work. So how do you work? How do you work? And do you just drop everything for everybody? Or are you in a situation where actually I can't drop everything? I need time to think. Can I juggle things? Actually, do I even want to juggle things? Help yourself by pressing pause. And encourage others to do exactly the same. Whether it's you asking, making a suggestion, whether it's somebody else to them. Say, just ask for some time. Just say, I'll come back to you. Give me a couple of hours, give me half a day, give me 24 hours, whatever it is. Go back with an honest answer. Now, that honest answer might be, can't do exactly what you're asking. However, maybe with this work, I can potentially do that. That's important. I connect with people pretty regularly, have conversations with total strangers through the connections I make via social media, which is great. But some people seem to think that I can just have a conversation at any time. I can't. I like to actually schedule those conversations. And so I can block some time out so I can have a proper conversation with people without thinking, okay, fine, sorry, this has got to be half an hour. I like to allow at least an hour. If we're really chatting, which most people I do, because we do talk. We're all capable of talking when it's a subject, when it's something that's a passion to us. So yes, I schedule things so that I can fit things in for me and for other people. So if that's, and I have an actual diary, I'm still paper, but do what works for you and give yourself that time to sort things out in your own head. So yes, I've shared from what works for me. And if this gives you the permission to say, all right, maybe what Sarah does doesn't work for me, but actually it's given me some ideas of what will work for me. I'm not right about everything for everybody, but I share from my perspective what works for me to encourage you to sort and find what works for you. So I hope that that has given you some food for thought, which is the idea of these little programs. On Friday this week, there's a today's conversation Anolia and myself are being joined by artist Satyavani, and we're going to be talking about what is the colour of life. So that's Friday, so a couple of days from today. And then next week, I am being joined by Caroline Carr. Caroline has been on the programme before, probably about 5 years ago. Oh, yes, because today, the 9th of September 2020, yeah, that's right, is our 6th anniversary of Gift of Healing TV. 9th of September 2014 was when we started. So happy birthday, Gift of Healing TV. So Caroline Carr's joining me, and we're going to be talking about shift your energy, change your life. So we're going to be having a conversation, probably about a half an hour conversation. Might be longer because Caroline and I found we can really talk. Anyway, take care, folks. Have a good rest of week. Be true to yourselves. And I hope you'll join me again for another program here on Gift of Healing TV. Love, peace and light to you all. Namaste.